The House Justice Committee on Wednesday junks a verified impeachment complaint against Commission on Elections Chairman Andres Bautista after finding it insufficient in form. Members of the committee vote 2-27, thumbing down Kabayan Representative Harry Roque's move to allow substitute verification for the complaint. Following the rejection of Roque's motion, 26 committee members then vote the complaint was insufficient in form. Volunteers Against Crime and Corruption members Ferdinand Topacio and Jing Paras filed the complaint using the wrong verification form. The verification form should have indicated the private complainant's personal knowledge of their allegations. Topacio and Paras wanted to have Bautista impeached for allegedly failing to declare properties in his statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth and alleged ill-gotten wealth. The complaint stemmed mostly from allegations by the poll chief's estranged wife, Patricia Bautista. Mrs. Bautista was willing to testify on the allegations against her husband because she supposedly had personal knowledge of them. Manila police say John Paul Solano, the person who brought hazing victim Horacio Castillo III to the hospital, is named a principal suspect in the killing of the law student. The MPC also tags as primary suspects Antonio Trangilla and his son Ralph, an official of Aegis Juris fraternity. Aegis Juris is a fraternity suspected of organizing hazing initiation rites where Castillo sustained fatal injuries. The red pickup Solano supposedly flagged down to help bring Castillo to the Chinese General Hospital was registered with Antonio Trangilla. Solano earlier claimed he found Castillo's body on a pavement in Tondo and brought him to the hospital. Manila Police Chief Joel Coronel says Solano, quote, deliberately, intentionally, and maliciously gave false statements in the case of the Horacio Castillo killing. Coronel also shows the media CCTV footage showing Castillo and Solano together before the student died, which contradicts Solano's claim he did not know Castillo. The MPD also makes a new list of persons of interest, including 14 names related to Aegis Juris. Senator Nancy Binay grills Communications Secretary Martin Andanar over Communications Assistant Secretary Mocha Uzon's penchant for propagating fake news. Binay, during the Senate hearing on the Communications Office's 2018 budget, tells Andanar the battle against fake news is difficult because of Uzon. Binay says, quote, it is hard to separate the Mocha as private citizen and Mocha the ASEC. I mean, how can you, Secretary Andanar, fight fake news if there are instances when the ASEC is the one spreading fake news? Uzon, an online defender of President Rodrigo Duterte, repeatedly spreads fake information on her social media accounts. But Andanar insists Uzon's social media accounts are her own and do not reflect the views of the PCOO. He also says Uzon still enjoys Duterte's support despite being bashed for spreading fake information. Andanar says, quote, if you're a political appointee, do you stop being political? We all know that ASEC Mocha Uzon is one of the staunch allies who would fight tooth and nail for the president. President Rodrigo Duterte's Proclamation number 319 says protesters on Thursday should be on the lookout for instigators who might spark violence during rallies. The proclamation released on Wednesday asks protesters, quote, to be vigilant of possible infiltrators who may instigate violence in an effort to provoke police and other law enforcement authorities. This echoes Duterte's earlier remark, warning armed groups might join September 21 rallies. Duterte threatened to declare martial law nationwide if these rallies become violent. But Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzano on Monday downplays Duterte's threat, saying the possibility that communists have the capability to stage nationwide violent action is remote. At least 216 people are killed when a powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake strikes Mexico Tuesday. The tremor comes on the anniversary of another massive quake in 1985, Mexico's deadliest ever. The quake strikes just 2 hours after Mexico held a national earthquake drill. The collapse of an elementary school kills at least 21 children and 5 adults. Another 30 to 40 remain trapped in the rubble. Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto warns the death toll could rise. Follow Rappler.com for continuing updates.